Welcome to Nature Uncovered. This is Earth Unleashed, the story of earthquakes and tsunamis. Earthquakes occur when massive tectonic plates shift beneath the surface. Certain regions of the world experience frequent and devastating seismic activity, including Japan, Indonesia, and Chile. Modern monitoring helps predict earthquakes and alerts communities in time. When a strong undersea quake occurs, it can generate enormous tsunami waves. Low-lying coastal areas are especially vulnerable to tsunami impacts. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami caused massive destruction across multiple countries. Tsunamis and earthquakes reshape landscapes and challenge human settlements. Despite devastation, communities rebuild stronger and smarter to withstand future events. Understanding seismic and oceanic dynamics is crucial to predicting and preparing for disasters. Earthquakes occur when enormous tectonic plates grind against or beneath each other. The epicenter is the point on the Earth's surface directly above where the quake begins. Earthquake magnitude is measured on the Richter scale, indicating the energy released. Early warning systems allow communities to evacuate before tsunami waves hit. Underwater earthquakes can displace huge volumes of water, forming destructive tsunami waves. Tsunamis flood coastal towns within minutes, leaving devastation in their path. Countries like Japan and Indonesia have faced some of the deadliest tsunamis in history. Earthquakes and tsunamis destroy homes, roads, and critical infrastructure. Rapid evacuation saves lives when early warnings are in place. Post-disaster recovery involves rebuilding communities stronger and safer. When one tectonic plate slides beneath another, enormous stress builds beneath the Earth's crust. The release of this stress sends seismic waves that radiate in all directions. Cities near active fault lines are at highest risk from sudden tremors. Submarine earthquakes can displace huge amounts of seawater instantly. Tsunami waves travel at incredible speeds, often hundreds of kilometers per hour. As these waves approach shallow waters, they slow down but grow taller and more powerful. In 2011, Japan's Tohoku earthquake and tsunami caused widespread devastation and loss of life. Buildings, bridges, and roads were destroyed, leaving entire communities isolated. Early warning systems and evacuation plans saved countless lives during the disaster. Communities rebuilt stronger, incorporating lessons learned to withstand future events. The 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake triggered one of the deadliest tsunamis in history. Massive waves swept across coastlines, flooding villages and destroying infrastructure. Countries like Indonesia, Thailand, and Sri Lanka experienced severe human and economic losses. International aid and local rescue teams responded immediately to save lives. These events permanently altered landscapes, eroding coastlines and reshaping islands. Satellite imagery shows the extent of damage and helps plan reconstruction efforts. Communities work together to rebuild homes, schools, and essential services. Education programs now teach residents how to respond safely to earthquakes and tsunamis. Seismic sensors, tide gauges, and warning sirens improve readiness for future disasters. Understanding natural disasters helps humanity adapt, survive, and protect future generations. California's San Andreas Fault is one of the most studied seismic zones in the world. Chile experiences frequent, high-magnitude earthquakes due to its position along the Pacific Ring of Fire. The Himalayas continue to rise as the Indian Plate collides with the Eurasian Plate, generating seismic activity. Japanese cities have implemented advanced earthquake-resistant architecture to protect citizens. Indonesia's islands sit on multiple tectonic plates, making it prone to both earthquakes and tsunamis. Regions along the Mediterranean, like Greece and Turkey, experience moderate to strong seismic activity. Alaska's subduction zones generate some of the largest recorded earthquakes in history. Caribbean islands are vulnerable to tsunamis triggered by undersea earthquakes. New Zealand's landscape is shaped by frequent tectonic activity, creating earthquakes and volcanic events. Understanding global seismic hotspots helps communities prepare and survive natural disasters. The Philippines lies on the Pacific Ring of Fire, making it prone to both earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Mexico experiences frequent seismic activity due to subduction along the Pacific Plate. Italy's Apennine region has a history of destructive earthquakes affecting local communities. Papua New Guinea has faced deadly tsunamis caused by powerful undersea earthquakes. Taiwan experiences frequent quakes, prompting advanced building codes and safety measures. Earthquakes in the Himalayan foothills pose risks to densely populated towns and villages. Alaska's coastal towns face tsunami threats from offshore seismic activity. Caribbean nations maintain early warning systems to reduce tsunami casualties. After earthquakes, New Zealand communities rebuild with stronger, safer structures. Monitoring and preparedness worldwide help humanity face the threats of earthquakes and tsunamis. The Kuril Islands in Russia experience frequent earthquakes due to subduction along the Pacific Plate. Papua New Guinea's volcanoes pose risks alongside seismic activity, impacting nearby communities. Eastern Turkey has a long history of destructive earthquakes affecting towns and villages. The Solomon Islands are vulnerable to tsunamis triggered by powerful undersea earthquakes. Japan has invested in tsunami barrier systems to protect its coastal communities. After major quakes, Chile rebuilds infrastructure stronger and more resilient. Seismic activity in the Himalayas can trigger landslides, threatening villages and roads. Alaska's early warning system monitors seismic events to prevent tsunami casualties. Regular preparedness drills help Caribbean communities respond effectively to tsunamis. Awareness of global seismic zones helps people and governments plan for disasters. Our planet is constantly moving beneath the surface, shaping the world we live in. Sometimes nature appears calm, hiding powerful forces beneath the ocean floor. In sudden, seismic shift can release enormous energy. That energy can travel across oceans, forming waves capable of massive destruction. Early warning systems play a critical role in saving lives. Prepared communities are stronger, safer, and more resilient. After disaster strikes, rebuilding begins with lessons learned. Education and awareness give future generations a better chance to survive. Natural disasters affect us all, but global cooperation strengthens our response. Understanding nature is the first step toward protecting humanity. If you found this video informative, join Nature Uncovered for more powerful and educational stories about our planet. Subscribe and stay aware.